Hey everybody, it's Greg with United Way of Greenville County. You may remember me as the host of Do You Know What Hog Day is?
Hog Day? It's pork, man.
So today, for a special treat, we've snuck into actor John Krasinski's Some Good News Studios to share some good news of our own. For our first dispatch, we have a special interview with United Way President and CEO Meghan Barp. She's going to share the latest on our COVID-19 Community Relief Fund. Hope you enjoy. In the meantime, everyone stay safe, healthy, and remember, we're stronger united. Okay, Meghan, thanks for coming by our virtual studio here today to give us a little update on what's happening at United Way.
Gosh, well, welcome to the headquarters of United Way. We relocated during COVID-19. So I know the whole team is working at home. We're in week 4 of that, but that means the work continues just all over Greenville County where our employees live. So we've gone remote, which is good, but we're really in the thick of it for COVID-19. So we very early on have been partnering with many, many people to make sure that we're not leaving anybody behind.
And so a big part of that has been the establishment of the relief fund. Can you tell people a little bit about that and maybe give us an update on where we are?
Yes. So on March 16th, we established the COVID-19 Community Relief Fund. And we did this in partnership with many, the Community Foundation, Jolly Foundation, Hollingsworth Funds, John I. Smith, Sims, and then many, many caring individuals in our community have contributed more than $700,000 since March 16th so that we can invest that right back in the community where it's needed most. So 100% of the proceeds go back into the community. And we have been focusing on food first. That's been the number one emerging need that we've seen from people. We hear that through our 211 calls, which is our 24/7 call center. We're hearing that as we're out and about in the community. We're hearing it from our nonprofits. So that's been our sort of first and early investment. The second investment has been around housing. So when we think about our neighbors who are experiencing homelessness, and then some of our neighbors who are worried about being able to pay rent or their mortgage, we're right in the thick of it with our community partners to make sure that we have good resources and funding going to those nonprofits who are directly working with those populations.
What do you think has been the best good news story so far that you've heard out of this whole situation?
You know, I've spent a lot of my time, Greg, chatting with our nonprofit partners. I think on sort of that level, the best news that's coming out of that is this real spirit of collaboration and figuring things out. We have not been trying to get things perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but we've certainly been trying to keep momentum. And so the spirit of collaboration and people rolling up their sleeves and making sure that our neighbors are fed, that our kids are fed, that's been really inspiring to me. I've also been inspired by Greenville County Schools. You know, that system is 77,000 students, and they have been so nimble with Superintendent Royster's leadership. That's blown me away in terms of making sure that they're being really thoughtful about what kids and families need right now. I've also been spending a lot of time calling our generous donors who've contributed to the fund. And I love hearing the stories of why people have given. And it's, you know, anywhere from $5 and up. And I've talked to Connor, who's a college student, and instead of putting that $25 towards beer, he decided to invest it in the fund as an example to do his part. Or someone who heard about us through Ollie at Furman and decided that they wanted to contribute $500 to the fund. So, you know, our neighbors inspire me the most, of people really trying to do their part in these unprecedented times.
I hope this will be the first of several interviews that we do with staff and people in the community. And in order to make it just a little bit fun, we want to ask people, you know, what's the one thing that they're doing while they're at home, kind of to stay sane or to be entertained or to step away from the news a little bit?
Yeah. So one of my favorite things that has been part of my life is that I get up every morning and my husband Shane and I walk our dogs. So we're doing that every single morning and then every night as well. So that's been a nice ritual of just being in our neighborhood, seeing our neighbors a little bit more. And then we're also cooking dinner every night, which is also just a really nice ritual. I don't often have that time at night to be home to do that. And so that's been a nice aspect of our life too. And we're binging Homeland.
Homeland, yeah.
last night. So we're trying not to do more than 2 episodes a night. I hate to admit that, but that part's been really fun too.
Okay, Megan, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
It's been great. There's Shane. Hey, Shane, what's up?
An appearance by the first gentleman of United Way.
Usually my dog is back there on the couch with me, but I
Yes.
shut him out today.
Yeah, I mean, it's real life, right? We're at home working. So there's humans and pets.
All right, great. Thanks, Megan.
Okay. All right. See you soon.